Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on this March the 30th, opening day of turkey season in Tennessee. One of my favorite shows of the year is when we got to talk all turkey. And there goes the background music again of Bill Cooksey. He's actually just rubbing his hands together.
That's right.
And making that noise.
His hind legs.
I knew a roofer.
It's natural hands. Mike is natural voice. I'm natural hands.
Yeah.
A man with a turkey call is just like a man with a bad attitude.
All right.
He can't leave it alone.
Look, we don't have to introduce him. He just came right in and took over, didn't he?
I've had both going at the same time more than once.
You have. Yeah, well, not here. Not here. Our good friend John Sloan's on the line with us, all the way from Lebanon. That's right.
Good morning, Wet Larry, to you. Or good wet morning, Larry, or however that goes.
Yeah, and I said you're from Lebanon. Everybody thinks you're from Beirut or something. No, he's from Middle Tennessee.
Beirut was one of my favorite baseball players.
What?
Beirut, he was one of my favorite baseball players, and I liked his candy bar pretty well.
I don't know. Here we go. This is maybe.
All right, let's roll.
Oh, let's roll. John is a good friend of mine. One of the, and I know he's got a man of many words and things like that. But he has a gift of writing, even if he is. I went back and checked your column you wrote when they introduced you at the Cookeville Herald Citizen. And listen to this, folks. First of all, I am a crotchety old man.
Well, I got that right.
I catch that right off the bat, and he's and he writes down here. Don't expect any real words. I may misspell sometime, and he's also fallen off a horse a few times. But at the same time, I don't know anybody that loves the outdoors and as maybe he said he spent his entire life in the outdoors is John Sloan. And John, I know turkey hunting is close to you. It's one of your many passions, and I've asked all the other guys that's been on before you to try to reminisce. Do you remember the first turkey you killed?
I do. As a matter of fact, it's kind of strange. It was a Rio Grande, I guess. I shot him just outside of Sundance, Wyoming, in about 1969 or 70.
Okay.
My brother-in-law lived there, and we were all at his house for Christmas that year. And we went out that morning to kill some turkeys for Christmas dinner. And they came running by me in single file, and I had a Winchester Model 97 that did not have a plug in it, and I'm pretty sure the statute of limitations is up by now. But I put 5 of them in the truck.
Oh, my gosh.
John, yeah.
I believe that's the first wild turkeys that I had ever shot at. I know it's the first ones I ever hunted, and they went downhill from there.
Well, I mean, and because everybody said Wyoming, because John, of course, went to the University of Wyoming, where he actually got a degree. He says,
Well, actually, I got 2 of them.
Yeah, he actually got 2 of them. Well,
neither one of which I've ever used.
None of which he's ever used, and he lets people know that and everything because I know he's addicted to the smallmouth bass. I know he does all these. He loves to deer hunt. And one of these things that when I was reading about, among my various animals are deer, elk, moose, caribou, antelope, bear, sheep, and some small game and varmints like turkeys.
Yeah. Well, yes, I did say that. I've got to admit. Let me explain a little about my love-hate relationship with turkeys.
Okay, I want to hear.
Let me first say that I am not a turkey hunter as you would define one according to the people on your program.
Okay.
I've killed a few turkey, maybe a dozen or maybe 2 dozen, I don't know. Most of them pretty much either with somebody else doing the calling or totally by accident. I've killed turkey with a bow, a crossbow, a muzzle-loading shotgun, and a shotgun. But I am not a turkey hunter. What I know about turkey hunting is this. If you're going to kill a bird, you're going for the wrong reason. Go out there to enjoy the day.
Yes.
If you don't know what you're doing, shut up. If you don't know how to call, don't. It's far easier to call one where they want to go, and it's a lot easier to kill one if you don't miscall. Most people overcall and they run more turkeys away by bad calling or wrong calling than they ever will by coaxing them in. Leave that to the experts. If you're a neophyte, if you're an entry-level turkey hunter, just go out there and sit on a log and smell the flowers, brother, and then learn from there.
All right, Cooksey.
He's exactly right.
Yeah, I mean, I won't tell someone don't call, but you go back to the old school deal of he gobbles at you one time, just shut up.
Just shut up.
Because the odds are you're going to screw it up.
And shut up.
Yeah, and I know I've committed that I've overcalled, and I know when I have. At the same time, I've been with people that I just want to go over there and hit them with my slate call. You know,
I call a lot now. Most of the time.
I have an old cedar box call that was built for me by an old man well over 50 years ago who never turkey hunted in his life. It's the only call I use. And I'll yelp on it 2 or 3 times, and I'll throw it far enough away from me that I can't get my hands on it again.
Hey, we're talking to our good friend John Sloan out of Lebanon, Tennessee, a longtime outdoor writer. I know he's written, I think when I read this thing, sold his first hunting article in 1957. Well, that just lost some of my audience. 59?
1959.
59. Well, why does it say 1957 when I read this right here? Okay.
Well, probably because
somebody should.
Spread or your glasses are fogged.
No, I don't wear glasses anymore. So I mean,
okay. Well, anyway, the actual year was 1959, and a fellow named Bob Denny, who I'm sure you remember.
I know Bob. Bought
it from me.
He did. How much did he pay you?
3 cents a word.
3 cents a word.
Yeah, and I haven't made any more than that since then.
Well, I won't tell you how much I'm paying him, but he's.
Well, it ain't 3 cents a word.
That's right. You go to Mid-South Hunting and Fishing News magazine. John is one of our top writers, and I always look forward to it. I haven't got the boot story in yet, John, but it's going because it's one of your best. He's written a story.
Wherever it'll fit, just put it in and send me the check.
Yeah, that's all he cares about here and everything. Well, now I know that in Lebanon, where you live, not far from Old Hickory, the boat ramp and things along that line. When I was, I'm not going to say young, but there were no turkeys in Middle Tennessee. I guess they were all in West Tennessee, and we've discussed
I can recall
this.
when there were front page news just to see one.
Yeah, and so we sent turkeys from Shelby Forest to Middle Tennessee, and now they're run over with turkeys in Middle Tennessee.
I get calls from people who are complaining and want me to come kill them.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And,
give them my number. We don't get those calls down here anymore.
Well, now listen. Yesterday morning, Friday morning, about 7:30, I had 40 in the backyard.
Did you hear that? He had 40 in the back. Now, he didn't say there were turkeys. There were 40-something in his backyard.
Right.
No, 40 turkeys, and there were probably 7 or 8 jakes in the group and maybe 1 or 2 or 3-year-old birds. No longbeards. The longbeards were across the street. I could hear them.
You could hear them across the street. So that tells.
Well, I no longer have permission to hunt.
Well, I know. Tell me the thrill of the outdoors. You just mentioned it earlier, John. I know it's called hunting. If it's catching and killing and things along that line. I know from your perspective and the way you write and things along the line that just being out there is really the main part of your experience, right?
Larry, that's true, and if you will allow me a second or two or a minute or two here to explain that.
Yes.
I grew up a godless young boy.
Yes.
I never thought about God. I never thought about the Creator. My main goal was to catch a lot of fish or kill a big deer or kill a bag full of squirrels. That's why I hunted and fished.
Yes.
As I went along and it became a profession, I refined that, and my goal was to kill a trophy deer, a big buck, or catch an 8 or 9 or a 10-pound bass. And because that's what I did for a living, that's what I was paid for, I often forgot and overlooked the real reason for the outdoors.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And one day, something reached down and grabbed me, and I realized that the reason I was out there was not to kill or to catch, but to enjoy His work.
Amen.
And that turned my life around, It turned my whole aspect of hunting and fishing around.
Yeah.
I haven't shot a big buck in 12 years. Mostly I kill does, and I feed hungry people around here. I catch a lot of fish. I eat a lot of fish, and if I have a morning, as I did 2 mornings ago, and don't catch anything, it was still a fantastic day.
Well,
You go to the woods, or you go to the water, or to the creek, wherever you're going, go to appreciate God's glorious wonders, not to kill or catch. And if you can get in that frame of mind, then you're an outdoors person.
Well, I don't know how many times you've been thrown from a horse or a broken bronco or anything like that.
Hundreds.
Hundreds of times, and had how many bones broken?
Well, I don't know, over 60. We're still putting them back together, and
We're still
have
putting
built
them back.
Orthopedic surgeons, 2 of them new houses. So
Yeah, you built two
you know,
new houses.
that's something else. I was runner-up world champion in 1969,
I know you
and
were.
that honor doesn't even come close to comparing with the honor of seeing another sunrise.
Well, that's
Amen to
great.
that.
John, thank you, buddy. Appreciate your friendship, your great talents. And I don't care if you are a crotchety old man. I still appreciate you, okay?
And I appreciate you. And one last word of maybe of information to the young turkey hunter going out today.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Shut up. That's John Sloan. Thank you, buddy. Have a great one. God bless you, buddy. All
And
right.
you too. Take care, y'all.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right. Let's take a break. Come back. We got the man in the studio. He's primed. He's ready. We're going to have a big event later tonight, this afternoon, out at Crossroads Baptist Church, and I can't wait to be out there. But we're going to talk about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray right back.